Good day everyone! Welcome to our class in pre-calculus. For today's video, we are going to talk about binomial expansion using Pascal's triangle. A Pascal's triangle is a pattern which is contributed by Blaise Pascal. Ano nga ba ang pattern ng Pascal's triangle? To show you the Pascal's triangle, this is the pattern of the Pascal's triangle. So as you can see, the pattern here is nag-start siya sa 1, and then meron tayo sa pangalawang layer na 1 and 1. And then sa pangatlong layer, kung mapapansin ninyo, pinag-add natin si 1 at si 1 para magkaroon tayo ng 2. And here naman, pinag-add natin si 1 at si 2 para magkaroon tayo ng 3 dito. And nagkaroon tayo 2 plus 1, 3. And then we have 1 plus 3, 4. 3 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 1, 4. And then you have 1 plus 4, 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. And 4 plus 1 is 5. You have 1 plus 5 is 6. 10 plus 5, 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 plus 10 is 20. 10 plus 5 is 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. So, ang ginagawa lang is nag-a-add lang tayo dito sa middle part. Okay? So, kinokopya lang natin lahat ng 1 dito sa left side. Papaganon. And then yung 1 dito sa right side. Now, para saan ba itong mga numbers na to? So, ginagamit natin yung numbers na to in expanding a binomial. Paano ba natin malalaman kung saan ginagamit yung mga numbers per layer? Okay? So, per layer, we have this one. If we are going to expand a binomial, which is a plus b, raised to 0, that is equal to 1. Because any number, any quantity raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay, let's have this. Kapag meron naman tayong 1 at saka 1, it is expanding a binomial which is raised to 1. Okay? Now, if we have this one, we have a binomial a plus b which is raised to 2. And this one, we have a plus b raised to 3. This one, you have a plus b raised to 4. This one, you have a plus b raised to 5. And this one, you have a plus b raised to 6. So as you can see, the exponent from the top up to the bottom is increasing, starting from 0. So, as you can see this, meron siya tatlong tuldok. Ibig sabihin, continuous siya, hindi natatapos ang Pascal's triangle. So, nag-start siya dito, and then you have to add this, and then you have 1, 2, 1, and then add this, you have 3, 3. Okay? So, ganun lang yung pattern ng Pascal's triangle. So, if you have this binomial, etong mga number na to ay nagre-represent sa numerical coefficient ng bawat term sa ating expansion. Okay, let's have a given example. In example number 1, we have to expand x plus y raised to 3. To do that, we are going to apply the Pascal's triangle. The first thing that we need to know, or the first thing that we need to do, is to know what is the exponent present in the binomial. The exponent present in the binomial is 3, and therefore, dun ka titingin sa binomial na nakalagay sa 3, which is 1, 3, 3, 1. Ano ba yung rule ng 1, 3, 3, 1? Yung 1, 3, 3, 1 po, itong 1, 3, 3, 1, siyang magiging numerical coefficient ng ating expansion. So, ibig sabihin, magkakaroon ka ng 4 na term. Okay? So, sa bawat term, ito ang kanyang numerical coefficient. Ang first thing na kailangan natin gawin ay isulat natin ito dito ng may space bawat isa. So, you have 1, you have 3, you have 3, and you have 1. Okay? You have 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Bakit may space? Kasi may ilalagay pa tayo dito. Okay? So now, sunod na step ay isulat natin kung ano ang variable o quantity or isang element sa first at sa second term. Okay? Isulat natin yung first element which is x. Isulat natin yung y, yung second term which is y. At ganun din sa succeeding terms. So you have x, y, x, y, x, y. Okay? Now, next step, nalagay mo na yung first and second term dito sa bawat term ng expansion. Ang sunod naman ay yung magiging exponent ng x at magiging exponent ng y. Doon muna tayo sa magiging exponent ng x. Ang magiging exponent ng x ay magsisimula sa 3 dahil pag pinakamataas, pababa. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng 3, 2, 1, and then 0. Okay? So you have 3, 2, 1, 0. Ano nangyayari sa exponent ng x? Pababa. Okay? Nagsisimula sa 3, pababa. Okay. Now, ano naman yung gagawin natin sa exponent ng y? Ang magiging exponent ng y ay kabaligtaran ng ginawa natin sa x. Okay? Ang exponent ng x ay 3 pababa. Ano ba yung pinakamababa mo doon? 0. So, kabaligtaran, ang magiging exponent ng y ay 0 pataas. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, ano magiging separator natin? Magkakaroon tayo ng addition. Okay? Lagi po siyang addition. Ang ilalagay natin na separator each term. At ang sunod na natin gagawin ay isi-simplify na natin siya isa-isa. Okay. Nung tayo ay junior high school, kapag daw may 1 na numerical coefficient, ay hindi na natin siya isinasali. So, nakakancel na siya. Kasi 1 siya, understood na siya na nandoon kapag walang nakalagay na numerical coefficient. So, you have x cubed. And then, ang sabi dati, dun sa law of exponent, kapag daw yung isang variable o isang element o kahit ano na nakarase sa 0, that is also equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na din natin siya i-cancel. Kasi any number na nakarase sa 0 ay 1. Okay, so you have x cubed plus, isulat si 3, isulat si x squared, and then you have y raised to 1. Okay, y raised to 1 is equal to y. Bakit wala ng exponent na 1? Kasi understood na din yun. Kapag wala nang nakalagay na exponent dun sa taas, ibig sabihin understood na ang exponent niya ay 1. Next, you have 3, you have x raised to 1. Again, kapag ang exponent ay ang isang variable o isang number ay nakarase sa 1, yun lang din ang magiging sagot. So, x raised to 1 is just x. And then, complement si y squared plus, okay, again, 1 ang numerical coefficient. No need na ilagay siya kasi kahit wala siya, understood na 1 yun. Next, x raised to 0. Again, any number nakarase o any variable na nakarase sa 0 is understood to be 1. Kaya pwede din siya i-cancel. And then, natira mo si y cubed. And therefore, the expansion of x plus y raised to 3 is x cubed plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed. Example number 2, expand x plus 5 raised to 5. To expand this, you have to use again the Pascal's triangle. Look at the pattern, you have x plus 5 raised to 5. And if you see that the exponent is 5, we are going to find the binomial which is raised to 5 in the pattern. So as you can see, we have a plus b raised to 5. The pattern is this. Okay, ano nga ulit itong 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1? That will be your numerical coefficient on the expansion of x plus 5 raised to 5. So, we are going to write them all with space. Bakit nga may space? Kasi maglalagay pa tayo ng mga variable and exponents. So, you have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay? So, dito ko na siya nilagay sa baba kasi medyo mahaba yung magiging expansion niya. So, the first thing, we are going to write all the numerical coefficient in the expansion. Okay? Next, we are going to write the first term and the second term along with the numerical coefficient. So, you have x and 5, 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 x and 5. So now, since this is the expansion, we are going to use addition as a separator. Okay, para lang makita nyo na magkakahiwalay siya ng term. Okay, so you have 1x5 plus 5x5 plus 10x5 plus 10x5 plus 5x5 plus 1x5. Sunod naman, nasunod na natin yung mga variable. Ang sunod naman natin gagawin ay lalagyan natin siya ng exponent. Okay, again, sa first term, ang exponent ay magsisimula sa 5 pababa. So you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next, exponent naman ng second term, you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So now, nalagay na natin yung mga exponents ng ating first term at saka second term. Ang sunod natin gagawin ay mag-i-evaluate tayo. Okay? So, again, kapag may 1 tayong numerical coefficient, tinatanggal na yan kasi kapag wala nakalagay, understood na siya ay 1. You have 1, x raised to 5, and then 5 raised to 0, and the number raised to 0 is 1, so cancel na din siya. So, natira na lang ay x raised to 5 plus, okay? Next na gagawin nyo ay eto muna. Okay? Since yung 5 raised to 1 is equal to 5, and then multiplying it by 5, 5 times 5 is 25. So, the numerical coefficient will become 25. So, minumultiply po yung magiging sagot dito dun sa numerical coefficient natin na 5. Kaya nakuha natin yung 25. So, napag-combine na to, and then you have x raised to 4. Next, you have 5 squared. We all know that 5 raised to 2 is equal to 25. And 25 times 10 is 250. That is positive 250 x raised to 3. Next, we have plus 5 raised to 3 is 125. So 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125 times 10, that will give us 1,250. And then you have x raised to 2 or x squared. Next term, so we have 5 raised to 4 is equal to 625. Kasi 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125 times 5 is 625. Times 5 will give us 3,125. Okay? And then write x raised to 1. Any number na raised to 1 is the number itself. So, hindi na kailangan natin ng exponent. So, x na lang siya. And then plus 1. Understood na wala. Kaya pwede na siyang tanggalin. X raised to 0. Any number na naka-raised to 0 is 1. So, pwede na siyang tanggalin. So, plus 5 raised to 5 will give us 3,125. And this is the expansion of raised to 5. Okay, let's have the third example. In the third example, we are going to expand x minus 2 raised to 4. In expanding x minus 2 raised to 4, tingnan muna natin dito sa Pascal's Triangle kung alin nga ba ang binomial na naka-raise sa 4. So, as you can see, you have this one, a plus b raised to 4, which is equal to this pattern. So, you have 1, okay, so burahin lang natin yung kanina. So, you have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So, this is the pattern, or this is the numerical coefficient you are going to use to expand this binomial. So, you're going to write all the numerical coefficients with a space para may paglagyan tayo ng mga variable and numbers. So, you have 1, 6, 1, 4, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay? So, you have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So, these are the numerical coefficient of this expansion. Next step, isulat mo yung first term at saka second term in each of the terms. So, you have x and then -2. Bakit kaya -2? Kasi yun yung sign niya. Kasi ang pattern na ginagamit natin ay plus. At kapag plus, ang pattern natin, kung siya ay minus ang magiging, or negative ang magiging sign ng pangalawang term. Okay? Nakadepende po sa operation kung ano ang sign na dadalhin ng second term. Since siya ay -2, kaya -2 ang aking inilagay. And then you have plus. Okay? Kasi yun yung separator ng bawat term. And then ilagay mo din dito si x at saka si -2 plus you have x and -2. Okay, plus x and -2 plus you have x and -2. Okay, so next step that we need to do is to write the exponents of the first and second term. Okay, again, kapag first term, ang exponent niya ay kung ano exponent doon and then pababa. So, since ang pinakamataas na exponent ay 4, we are going to write this. The exponent of the first term will be 4, and then 4 pababa, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, yun yung magiging exponent ng first term. So, second term naman, magsisimula sa 0, pataas. So, you have -2 raised to 0, -2 raised to 1, -2 raised to 2, -2 raised to 3, -2 raised to 4. Okay? Next step that we need to do is to evaluate. Okay? To evaluate or simplify, you have -2 raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, cancel na siya. Itong 1 na numerical coefficient, cancel na din. Kasi understood na may 1 doon kahit walang nakalagay. So, natira natin ay x raised to 4. Okay? Okay. Plus. Okay. You have -2 times raised to 1. Okay? So, any number na nakaraise sa 1 is the number itself. Kung -2 ay nakaraise sa 1, ang sagot pa rin ay -2. Multiplying it by 4, -2 times 4 is -8. So, dahil plus siya, lagyan mo ng parenthesis kasi negative ang sagot. So, -8. Okay? Kasi -2 raised to 1 is -2 times 4 is -8. Isulat si x raised to 3. Okay, plus. Okay? You have wag muna tayo maglagay ng parenthesis. Malalaman lang natin magpa-parenthesis tayo kapag plus siya pero negative ang sagot. Okay? Next, you have -2 raised to 2. Okay? -2 raised to 2 is defined by -2 times -2. And kapag nag-multiply tayo ng same sign, it's always positive. Okay? So negative 2 raised to 2 is positive 4. Okay? Bakit positive 4? Kasi negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times 6 is positive 24. So sulat mo si 24. And then you have x squared. Okay, plus this one, negative 2 times, negative 2 raised to 3. Okay? Negative 2 raised to 3 is negative 8. Bakit negative 8? Kasi negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Times negative 2 pa, and positive 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Okay? Negative 8. Times 4, negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. And then write x raised to 1 is x. Okay. Plus 1 siya, understood na, cancel. X raised to 0, kahit yung number na kayo sa 0, cancel. So natira mo yung negative 2 raised to 4. Negative 2 raised to 4 is positive 16. Paano nangyari yun? Kasi negative 2 times negative 2 ay positive 4. Times negative 2, negative 8. Times negative 2, positive 16. Okay? Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng positive 16. Explain ko lang kung paano tayo paano natin sasagutan ng mas madali ito na hindi na natin isipin na negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Ganyan. Madali lang. Paano natin malalaman yung sign? Kapag odd number, ang exponent, okay, negative, naka-raise sa odd number, negative ang magiging sagot. Okay? Kapag naman even number ang exponent, okay, ang laging sagot ay magiging positive. Kapag even number ang exponent, laging positive. Kapag odd number at negative yung i-erase mo, understood siya na negative ang sagot. Pansinin nyo, negative 2 raised to 1, ang 1 ay odd number. So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot ay negative 2. Times 4, negative 8. Ito, negative 2 raised to 2, even number si 2. So, 2 times 2 is 4. Positive 4. And then multiply by 6 will give us positive 24. You have negative 2 raised to 3. 3 is an odd number. Odd number ang exponent. Ang sagot, negative. Okay, negative 2 raised to 3 is negative 8. Times 4 is negative 32. And then write x. And then you have this one, negative 2 raised to 4. Ang 4 ay even number. So, any negative number na nakay sa even number, ang sagot ay positive lagi. Pag even number ang exponent. So, this will give us 16. So, therefore, kung gagawin natin mas simple, ayaw natin ng may dalawang operation, i-multiply mo yan. I-multiply mo yan. So, you have x squared. Positive times negative is negative 8x cubed plus 24x squared. Okay? Positive times negative is negative 32x and then plus 16. So therefore, this is the expansion of the binomial x minus 2 raised to 4. Example number 4, we have the binomial 2x minus 1 raised to 3. So as you can see, the binomial is raised to 3. Look on the Pascal's triangle. A binomial raised to 3, the numerical coefficient would become 1331. Okay? Gagamitin natin ulit yung 1331 kasi ang binomial ay naka-raise sa 3. So, first thing, isulat muna natin yung mga numerical coefficient. That's 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay? You have 1, 3, 3, 1. So, pagpasensya nyo na, maliit lang ang board, kaya inilagay natin sa baba yung isang term. So, pero normally, pag sinasagutan siya sa papel, isang diretso siya kapag ganun. Okay? So, let's have this one. Sinulat natin yung mga numerical coefficient na under ng sa Pascal's triangle na binomial raised to 3 is equal to the pattern of 1, 3, 3, 1 as the numerical coefficient addition but the expansion of this binomial. Okay? So, next, ay gagawin natin, isusulat natin yung first term at saka second term sa bawat term. So, you have 2x and negative 1. Okay? Plus, you have 2x negative 1. Plus, 2x negative 1. Plus, you have 2x negative 1. Okay. Next, masulat na natin yung mga first term at saka second term sa bawat term. Okay, daming term. So, ang gagawin naman natin ay yung magiging exponent ng first term at saka magiging exponent ng second term. Again, ang magiging exponent ng first term ay kung ano ang pinakamataas and then decreasing. So, you have 3 as the highest degree of exponent. You have 3, you have 2, you have 1, and 0. Okay? Kung mapapansin niyo yung exponent, nagsimula siya sa 3, pababa. Yun ay sa mga first term. Pagdating naman sa second term, magsisimula siya sa 0, pataas. So, negative 1 raised to 0, negative 1 raised to 1. Okay, raised to 1. This raised to 1, this raised to 2, this raised to 3. Okay? Next. Next na gagawin natin is to simplify each term. So you have negative 1 raised to 0 is 1. So cancel na siya kasi kahit ano number na i-raise mo sa 0 is 1. Next, you have this one, yung 1. I-cancel mo na din kasi understood din siya na 1. Makakalagay sa sagot. Now, you have 2x raised to 3. Kapag naka-quantity pa siya, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pa na-expand yung 2. To expand 2, you are going to use the law of exponent na kapag meron tayong product, ang exponent ay nadidistribute sa bawat isa. So you have 2 cube x cube. Okay? You have 2 cube x cube. Plus, you have negative 1 raised to 1. A negative number raised to an odd number. So therefore, the answer is a negative. And negative 1 raised to 1 is negative 1. Times 3 is negative 1 times 3 will give us negative 3. Okay? And then, you have 2x squared. Hindi pa siya naka-expand. Kaya, i-distribute yung exponent sa dalawa. So, that is 2 squared x squared. Okay? You have 2x, you have negative 3, 2 squared x squared. Plus, okay, plus, yung dito naman, you have negative 1 raised to 2. A negative number raised to an even number. Kapag ganun ang pangyayari, always positive. So, negative 1 is raised to 2 is positive 1. Times 3 is positive 3. Okay? Next, 2x raised to 1, you have 2 raised to 1, x raised to 1. Ganun ang ginagawa kapag dalawa ang element sa isang quantity. Kapag naka-exponent siya at naka-parenthesis, i-distribute mo yung exponent. And then after that, you have this one plus 2x raised to 0. Yung buong quantity ng 2x na naka-raise sa 0 is understood to be 1. Kaya pwede na siyang i-cancel. Yung 1, pwede na din i-cancel. And negative 1 raised to 3, okay, negative 1 raised to 3 is negative 1. Kasi odd number, negative number, in-erase, na always negative. So that's negative 1. Okay, now, i-simplify pa ulit natin kasi medyo, ano pa siya, medyo makalat. So, to simplify that, 2 raised to 3 will give us 8. And then copy si x cube. Okay? So, a positive times negative is negative. So, minus ang gagamitin mo. Okay? 3 times 2 squared. 2 squared muna. 2 squared is equal to 4. Times 3 is 12. Okay? Again, 2 squared is 4. Times 3 is 12. Copy din si x squared. And then you have 2 raised to 1 is 2. Times 3 will give us positive 6. X raised to 1 is x. And then positive times negative is negative 1. Okay, so the expansion of 2x minus 1 raised to 3 is equal to 8x cubed minus 12x squared plus 6x minus 1. Alright, so that's all in this video lesson. I hope you learned a lot in expanding a binomial using Pascal's Triangle. For more videos and examples, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I gave you my heart.